Do you want to get those cinematic looking shots, or looking for a nice focal length for your studio? Perhaps you're looking for a lens that can open up all the way to f1.4 to get some nice shots in low light situations or get that nice bokeh. Well, in that case, I might have something for you here. This is the Meike 35mm f1.4, which is currently, at least where I'm living at around 100 euros, so not bad at all. And all the shots you've seen so far, except for this one obviously, has been shot with this lens. And I'm guessing you want to know and especially see more of this lens, so let me run you through some specs real quick. As I already mentioned, this is a 35mm lens, which I believe is a pretty nice and versatile focal length that can be used for a number of shots. Unless you want to use it for vlogs. I wouldn't recommend that. But surprisingly, from what I can tell, most of it is metal and feels pretty nice. It can open up the aperture all the way to f1.4, which will really come in handy when you're filming or taking pictures in low light situations. And if you want to put on a ND filter, the filter size is 49mm. We gotta keep in mind that this is a $100 lens, so let's talk a little about the negative things. The chromatic aberration is sometimes good, sometimes a little bad. Depends of course on your situation. But when it's there, it's definitely noticeable, so keep that in mind. When it comes to distortion, with a shot like this, it is definitely noticeable, but in my opinion, this is perfectly acceptable for such a cheap price. I guess it depends again on the shots you want to make and your circumstances. This lens also does not have any stabilization, and since it's a manual lens, you won't be able to record gyro data and stabilize the footage in Catalyst Browse either. So I would definitely recommend using a gimbal if you can, or a tripod of course. And speaking of, the weight of this lens is around 220 grams, so you're probably not going to run into any problems with your gimbal, even if it's a small one like this one, the G6 Max I have right here. And if you want to know more about that, click the video right here and I'll see you there. Bye bye!